Donald Trump is not the problem. I hope that gets some eyeballs and some attention, some controversy. The point I'm trying to make, I'm not a fan of Donald Trump. Those that know me, anything about me, know that I fought like hell for Bernie Sanders. Why? Well, for lots of reasons, but to me, ending the corrupt system we have in Washington is nonpartisan and needs to be addressed. When I say that Trump isn't the problem, I mean he's part of the problem. But the bigger problem that he's part of is the establishment. So, guys, impeaching Donald Trump does nothing. Okay, it doesn't solve anything. We still got cheated this year. We'll get cheated again. The same powers will still be in power. Um, you don't have to hate Trump or Clinton to stand against them, to oppose their corruption. And this is another thing, man. We know what Hillary did. She specifically set up private servers so that she could get illegal donations and then give military kickbacks. You know that if you don't have your head up in the clouds. And then, of course, she lied about it. Of course, she deleted those emails. And she said she's still running around. And I don't hate Hillary either, but she's a psychopath. That's what they are. Learn the signs, guys. We can't keep having these people running around, screwing the country up. Can't do it. um, yeah, and not to mention Pizzagate. Do I think Pizzagate is legit? Of course. Um, you don't think things like that happen? And that happen in circles of the ultra powerful, be it the Catholic Church, or I've heard stories like this about Washington D.C. for years, and the kids that come forward oftentimes get killed. Well, I'm sorry for speaking out, but I'm gonna speak out till the day I die about this sort of thing. Of course, it happens. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to decode those emails and know that there's something amiss there. um, People do lie. People do terrible things. There are psychopaths in this world, and they often want all the power. Um, Also, getting back to this is what we need to do, guys, all of us, and we're going to do it, come hell or high water, which I see both on the near horizon. If we don't do this, all of us as adults, as Americans, right, just reinvest in the ideals that this country was founded upon. And let's make no mistake, it's the idea of America that's great, that's been great. But this country's never lived the reality of the United States has never lived up to the ideals that gave birth to us. Equality. We never had equality. If you're a minority, if you're a woman, to this day, everybody's had the right to vote, so we don't have democracy. We certainly don't have it right now. Um, the idea that America would be a melting pot, a multicultural melting pot based on uh, mutual respect and appreciation for other cultures. We've never had that. Um, And so it's up to the people now. Don't look to these corrupt politicians, both establishment parties, to do anything differently in 2 years or 4 years. You know you got cheated. Say something. Speak up. Join me. Share my video, if nothing else. Um, we need to demand an emergency special election. Oh, that's crazy. You can't do that. Yeah, we can do that. It's our country. This country belongs to the people, the masses. And when it's broken, it's our rights, it's our duty to speak up and fix it. And speaking up doesn't mean complaining on Facebook. Sorry, guys, you're shooting too low. If you think impeaching Trump solves anything, it's going to take way too long. These issues of wealth inequality and climate change, to name two, are at the breaking point. This country stands on the verge of collapse. I'm not here to convince anyone. If you see that, speak up. Say something. That's all you got to do. Raise your voice. You got Facebook. You got a voice. Do your blog. Let's go. Guys, I'm all in. What do we have to fear at this point? We're not looking at having much of a planet left on if we don't wake up, stand together as, across nationality, across gender, across religion. Um, and I have no hate of anybody. Uh, there's no time for hate right now. It's only love. Martin Luther King knew it. That fixes things. Love conquers all. That's how the story goes. And somehow we've forgotten that. What does love mean? Well, love means recognize your connection to other people. That's it. You know, God, the universe gave us life to learn, to grow, but certainly to connect to other people and take care of each other. And that's what every religion teaches. That's what secular humanism teaches. We are equal. Okay, we deserve to pursue, freedom, liberty, live our dreams, practice our religion, do all these things, dress the way we want, say what we want to say. Here's the kicker: it's very simple. As long as you're not hurting someone else, you are free to go. Do your thing. I don't care if you disagree with me. I don't care who you're having sex with, what religion you practice. I mean, as long as you're not hurting anyone. This is why I've said it since November. We got cheated. Bernie Sanders would have crushed Trump. Okay, they've already run the numbers, and it amuses me that people like the Young Turks and say, "Well, we run the numbers, and it turns out Bernie would have won and would have got a Democrat. We got cheated, so what can we do? We can speak up and say, well, that's bullshit. I'm not going to sit tight while we get cheated. How about you? I don't know. Share my petition. I just need one or two celebrities, someone, a news network to pick this up and take this seriously. Why not? What's the alternative? We march off like sheep and let Donald Trump destroy the economy, destroy the environment. And again, no hate for Trump, but that's what he's doing. He doesn't get it. He ran for office as an ego boost. That's what he did. Um, we got a lot of people that don't see that don't have experience dealing with psychopaths, and fell for it. So one of the traits is pathological lying without a conscience. You can look up. I'm going on this tangent. We need to restore democracy, guys, and we will restore democracy. And then guess what? We're going to spread democracy worldwide. That's what needs to happen. Um, so getting rid of Trump, no, that's not it. We need to restore democracy. Let the best man win. Let's pit Bernie against Trump. Best man win. Let's do it in November if we need to. Whenever we can do it. And every day as the catastrophe unfolds of the Donald Trump presidency, the Donald Trump administration, as we roll back the clock on all the progress we've made, his power weakens and the resistance grows. And this is the calm before the storm. Make no mistake. It's eerie, but there will be revolution. You better pray and get active and be involved with a peaceful revolution. There's not time to sit on the sidelines and complain about the state of affairs. You have the numbers, guys. I'm all in for you. What can I do to help you? I need people to help me too. Let's do this. We need new founding fathers. We honor those men as great men. Why? Because they pledged it all. As I've pledged it all. I went broke, working for Sanders. I worked my ass off. I tried to get in touch, over and over. You need money's gone. Who cares at this point? Pledge their life, their fortune, their sacred honor. I pledge all three for democracy. Why? Because I love the founding fathers. I love Martin Luther King. I love people. That's the kind of jerk I am. And people will suffer. People will die if we don't get serious. I believe in these concepts. That, the men and women who fought for this country were defending the ideals of America. We're not living up to those ideals. And it's not the establishment's fault. It's the people's fault. You've got to get involved. You've got to participate. You have a civic responsibility. And it means you may have to watch less television. And in fact, I stopped watching years ago. Life tip for you. It's made all the difference in my life. You have time to think for yourself, not be indoctrinated, and time to read, time to exercise. You're much better off without television. All right, so that's it. Share, sign, whatever. I'll put a link to my petition below. Wish you well.